Welcome out to another one of our Athlete of the Week interviews as we're getting towards the end of the school year, but that doesn't mean we don't have some great athletes. Jace Beidleman, first time for him to step up here onto the stage a little bit. You've seen your role on the team so far increasing and kind of saw after Christmas break, you became one of the lead posts as far as coming off of the bench to help the team out. What's been your journey like this year and getting you to the point where your confidence is where it's at?
So I think at the beginning of the year, talking with the coach and stuff, it was always like everybody has a role, so you got to play your role. And I felt like I was playing my role at the beginning of the year, and then I kind of got hurt in the middle of the season with a pretty nasty ankle sprain. So just coming back from that, I was like, anything I can do to help the team, whether it's if the coach wants me to sit on the bench cheer for the team, I'll sit on the bench cheer for the team. But every time I went in, I made my minutes count the best I could, worked as hard as I could, and overall, I guess, like you said, it just kind of increased as I went, and my ankle got better, started feeling better, so, yeah.
When you talk about that, how much patience did it take for you? You came on as a walk-on, so it wasn't like you were a scholarship player necessarily coming in. How much patience did it take for you to go from the high school mindset of, I'm 6'10", I'm going to be on the court because I'm one of the best kids at this school and in a smaller school, to, okay, working and growing and rediscovering that I am a freshman all over again?
Yeah, it was a lot, especially my parents always talk to me. There's always going to be somebody bigger, faster, stronger than you. So I always went in with the mindset of may not be the biggest, fastest, strongest, but I'm going to play up to your level. I'm not going to settle down for anything. I'm going to work as hard as I can. I'm going to be better than you. Whether you think you're better than me or not, I'm always going to think I'm better than you. And that's just the mindset I went into.
This weekend, what earned you the Athlete of the Week, for those that didn't see what happened last weekend out at Western Wyoming, they had a big post that was just dominating on the inside. I think he got up to 25, 26 points in that contest. But you came in the second half and really were able to quiet him down. What was the strategy for you, and how do you play defense down there? Because you're 6'10", but you're not necessarily the stocky, built 6'10". You're kind of the athletic and be able to move. The Chet Holmgren 6'10", not necessarily the Kendrick Perkins 6'10".
Yeah.
What was your strategy going against him? Because he was more of the built, stocky type kid.
Yeah, so going in, when I even subbed in, I asked Coach, I was like, do you want me or Brevin guarding him? Because Brevin's stockier than I am. And he's like, I want you guarding him. So I went in with the mindset of, he's going to want to pump fake a lot. I'm tall. He's going to want me up in the air. So I went in, not going to jump for anything. I have the height advantage on him. I have the length on him. Just going to put my hands straight up. And it worked out. He kept throwing the ball into my hands. And when he would miss, I would have to go get the rebound, making sure he wasn't going to get the rebound.
When you see your moment come like that, you've been an athlete for a while, so every athlete knows when that moment where it's a big piece for them out there on the field, whether it's the field, whether it's the court, whatever it might be. Did you kind of have a sense that was going to be a big factor in that game?
I mean, Coach always preaches every possession counts, offense or defense, so I knew going in I had a big responsibility. That kid's one of the top leading scorers in our region, and he's good. Footwork, everything. So I went in, I'm going to work my butt off. I'm not going to let him get anything easy. If he makes it, he makes it. It's basketball. Everybody's going to make everything. So I went in and just worked my tail off and making sure that he wasn't going to get anything easy, and he didn't get anything easy, I don't think.
You're part of a freshman class that's a big freshman class for the LCCC men's basketball team, only the 2 returning sophomores. You guys make it to the postseason, though. You make that quarterfinals. You're not done yet, though, I'm assuming. Like, this team has goals of getting and beating Trinidad and moving on in the tournament.
Exactly. We were talking all week, even after Western, and Coach is like, I want Casper and I want Gillette. And looking at the bracket, that's who we're predicting is going to win. But we have Trinidad ahead of us. We've beat them twice, but it's hard to beat a team 3 times. So we're going to go in, work as hard as we can, and hope we come out with a victory.
Where's this team advanced the most so far in the season? Because you mentioned the injuries. It's not just you that's been injured. This team's been dealing with that bug all season long. Where's this team grown, and have the injuries kind of helped you guys grow a little bit even beyond just the regular season?
Yeah, I think we've grown, especially, like you said, people getting injured. It's everybody has to step up then. It's not just we get one guy hurt and then everybody kind of lays down and, like, the next guy's up, step up. And we just all kind of followed each other in that. And especially at the beginning of the season, from where we were at the beginning of the season, nobody predicted we were going to be here. And look at us now. Everybody just all kind of bonded together, kind of had a moment where after we lost the game, Coach brought us all in the locker room and, like, talked to us about it and stuff, and we all stepped up. So
close it out with this. You guys got, again, tournament coming up this year, but when you came here, did you expect to see the kind of success that you've had on the basketball court, especially kind of, again, having that walk-on role and now all of a sudden getting to the point where you are actually getting some money and are actually getting some help with it, and it's turning into more of you're a big piece, not just, you know, another guy on the team?
Yeah. I mean, I went in, like I said, I'm going to work my butt off. I feel like I have a pretty good work ethic. And so talking with even like the coaches and stuff, I would always go in. I was usually one of the first ones in the gym. I was in there pretty early. So, I mean, I didn't necessarily know all this stuff was going to happen, but I was working towards this stuff happening. Like, this is what I wanted to happen, was play more, work hard, maybe earn some money doing it type thing. So, yeah.
What's the end goal? The education side obviously is important. What's the end goal in education? And after L Trip, is there a goal of continuing to move on to the 4-year?
Yeah, so eventually my goal is I want to transfer to a 4-year. My dream school is University of Wyoming. So eventually that would be a very happy thing for me. And I'm studying animal science right now, so I'm not sure what I want to do with that, but getting a degree in animal science would be my end goal for education.
Well, University of Wyoming has seen the Beidleman name before. We know that one, but hopefully we can see it again in a couple of years.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to you coming back next year because your growth this year has been really fun to watch out there on the court, and we're looking forward to seeing it. But congratulations on Athlete of the Week, and good luck this weekend in Gillette.
Thank you very much.